Guys, today I want to share something with you that is really, really having a big impact on me. Because once I had this realization, once I had this mental transformation, I realized the impact of pain, sacrifice, and how it just causes me to grow. Because I literally spent so many days where I didn't want to go to the gym, but I went anyways. I didn't want to wake up early, but I did it anyways. I didn't want a cold shower, I did it anyways. But when it came to my business and posting on social media, showing up for my audience, and doing all of this stuff, I wasn't doing it. And I wasn't doing it because I didn't, you know, want to help people. I wasn't doing it because I didn't see the impact that I had on people and in their lives, like literally transforming people's lives by changing the way that they saw the world, changing the way that they saw themselves, increasing people's confidence, and really just changing the lives of men. And it was genuinely because I had doubts in my mind about this thing because I had never seen any growth from it. And it's so funny because now that I've experienced this transformation in my fitness life, it makes me realize just how silly, how stupid I have been in terms of how I've conducted myself in business. Because everything that I've learned, I could just go and apply it to my business life. Genuinely, everything. I would make excuses about not showing up on social media. I would do all of the same kind of excuses that you guys probably make when it comes to fitness, right? And then imagine if I go to my client and I'm like, hey dude, like why aren't you, going to the gym, or why aren't you showing up and all that? But I'm not even showing up for myself. I'm not even holding myself accountable, right? It's double standards. So now what I'm doing is I'm documenting everything that I'm doing on my Instagram. So if you aren't following me now on Instagram, go over to my Instagram and follow me, because I'm going to be holding myself to a very high standard, and I want you guys to see the kind of transformation that I'm going to be making over these next few months, because I know that I'm capable of more. I know that I can push the limits. I know that I can become more, right? And I think for a lot of you guys that are watching this video, you probably have that same kind of belief about yourself. You probably believe that you can do more. You probably believe that you're, cutting yourself short right now. You're playing small. You're genuinely playing small. And even if it helps one guy out there that genuinely listens to my message and realizes that he is playing it too small and realizes that he can start taking more charge of his life, that is a win for me. And I'm ready to do this because for the longest time I've been on the fence, I've been making excuses, I've been literally, I'm being vulnerable with you guys right now. Like, I've wanted this so bad that last night, for example, I told myself that I was going to wake up at 4:30, okay? I woke up 12 times during the night. 12 times. Not because I was afraid of waking up, not because I didn't want to do it, because I was so excited and so anxious, and I just felt this need to, you know, become this man that I've always wanted to become. This was my moment, right? And I just feel like I've been squandering it for the past, I don't know, 12 months. And it's just been a waste. It's been a complete waste of my potential. And I'm just so sick of it to my stomach because I genuinely want this, right? And I know for so many of you, you have that same kind of desire when it comes to your fitness journey. You probably really want to get in shape. You probably really want to be, confident about your body. You probably really want that, but you're just allowing life to happen. You're just allowing people to, dictate your mood and to sway you off course, and you don't have a proper system in place that keeps you accountable. You need to have a plan, a strategy. You need to, and once you have that plan, right, you need to actually follow through on that plan. You can't just be like, oh, it's fine, like I'll skip it for today, because skipping it one day will lead to another day and another day and another day, and it will just continue like that. Because when is there, a more difficult time to execute on something than today? Today is always going to be the hardest. So that means if you can handle today, then you can handle whenever. Because today, you are the most inequipped, you are the most unintelligent in terms of experience. You don't have the experience, you don't have the know-how, you haven't done what you need to do to really understand the best way of doing it, how to understand how to, have balance in your life, to understand how to fit it into it. Bro, I have a girlfriend, and I can tell you that this is so challenging for me, because I have to now fix, my business life. I have to fix this whole social media thing. I still have to show up to the gym. I still have to follow my standards, not let them fall, constantly hitting them every single day. And I have to show up for myself, because if I don't, if I fall one day, if I mess up one day, everything comes crashing down. Everything. I genuinely need you guys to understand that if you do not meet your standards, it's do or die. Because the worst thing that can happen for me is me not meeting my true potential, me not amounting to the man that I think that I can become. It's not even the man that I think that I can become, it's the man I know that I can become. And I'm becoming him now. And I think the point of this really is to make you realize that you cannot skip the steps. There is no fast track to this. There is no, oh, I'm just going to follow this thing and it's going to fix everything. And yeah, I'm going to track my macros, or I'm going to do this one thing, and you think that everything's going to fix itself. It's not. It's not. You have to execute now. You have to have urgency now. There is no tomorrow. There is no next week. There is no next month I'll start. There is just now. You need to have that kind of urgency. If you don't start now, you literally will never get there. You will never succeed. People don't realize that the physique that I've built doesn't come from just showing up 3 times a week, every now and then when you feel like it, eating the right food every now and then going out and drinking and partying, smoking weed and being around certain people that you know damn well you shouldn't be around. It doesn't come from that. It comes from early nights. It comes from waking up when you need to wake up. It comes from eating the right food, eating clean. It comes from doing the hard work every single day without skipping. And if you don't meet those standards, you will fail. You will fail. So guys, like I said, follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to be posting daily on there. You're going to be hearing from me. And I'm really excited for this journey. This is going to be a really crazy journey, and I can't wait to just show you guys how much of a crazy impact that I'm going to have in the fitness industry as a whole. Because I feel like there are so many fitness gurus out there that say that they really want to, change the game, and they preach about really, they'll just give you their, training programs, or they'll give you these meal plans or whatever, and they're good, bro. They're just like, all right, I just want to, make my money, and they don't really care, right? But for me, I know the impact that it's had on me, and I know the impact that it's going to have on other people too. And for me, I'll be honest, I was skinny. I wanted to feel powerful. I wanted to feel more confident because the biggest fear for me ever was someone disrespecting me in front of the people that I cared about and me not being able to stand up for myself and stand up for the people that I care about. That was honestly one of the biggest fears because it's one thing to disrespect me, right? I can turn my back and I can walk the other way, but to disrespect someone close to me that I love, that would have been the it for me. That would have been it. So not just that, but also becoming the man that my kids will look up to and that will have certain, like, let's say I have a daughter who, like, as a model, as a man, should she, look up to, if not her father? Imagine she's looking up to some other man and she's like, yeah, like, he's my idol. I don't know. Like, the point is, I wanted so bad to become the best husband that I could be, the best father that I could be, become the best brother that I could be. My family needs me. I'm not just doing this for my own self. Like, that was never the thing. That was never just, it wasn't my only motivation. It couldn't have been. I would have never showed up all the time like I did, right? It's not like you're just in this, like it's this one battle. Like, this is all, if you're going into the gym with this mindset of like, you're, in this fairy tale land, like, I don't know, listening to some Taylor Swift and you're just having a good time, all right, cool, but like, you're not going to make considerable progress. You should be in there like, this is a war. Like, this is genuinely do or die. You can't be in there thinking that you can just do the minimum and leave and then just, eat whatever and not really care. And you're not going to be in the top 1%. I'll be frank, you won't. You will never make it. You just won't. Like, pick something else. Don't pick bodybuilding. Don't pick to get into the best shape of your life. Like, just don't do it. Go and run. Go and jog. Go and, I don't know, fly a kite. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. But that's going to be it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.